Hi everybody, it's Leah Ruppel here from Straight Up Coaching, and this is an episode of Mind Body Movies. And today I wanted to talk about how healthy people still get sick and die. And just because you make lifestyle changes and better choices for yourself, you owe it to yourself to make sure that you're keeping yourself healthy and doing whatever you can, moving your body, eating good food. But that doesn't give you a life sentence of 120 years old. We never know. And in the last couple of weeks, cancer's been a really big topic lately, and I was surprised to find out that if a couple of my clients from the past have had some struggles and some recent diagnoses, and I had no idea. These are healthy people. And when you hear about kids that get cancer, just in the news today, the Michael Cuccione organization or foundation has raised millions of dollars, and the government is now contributing $2 million towards childhood cancer, which is fantastic. They've made some great gains in the last 20 years, but kids, we all say that kids shouldn't be getting cancer. And why are healthy people getting cancer? And why are healthy people suddenly dying of cardiac arrest and diabetes and high blood pressure because it runs in the family? So even though you make really good choices, doesn't mean that you are free and clear of something coming up in your lifestyle. But that still means that you should be healthy. And this is a really important topic for me because I have a lot of family members. We've all been touched with cancer in some way or the other. And I lost my grandparents, two of my best friends in my life, to different types of cancer. And yes, they were older, but I think that their lifespan would have been a whole lot longer had they not had to suffer from some rare types of cancer. There are people in my family now who are suffering from MS and dementia and Parkinson's disease, and they're all from the same family. My mom, of course, has had MS for the last 45 years, and just even last week, I go to the hospital once a week at least, and so I'm surrounded by old and sick people quite often, and it reminds me, it just makes me that much more passionate to get message out there for people to take care of themselves, because I see firsthand what happens when people are overweight and get diabetes and then get to the point where they have to have limbs amputated, or they're on kidney dialysis, and then the older people who, suffer from Alzheimer's or dementia. We don't know. There's tons of research out there that are trying to figure out some of these things, and it's quite interesting to follow that research. But those of you out there that have family members that are suffering, they're horrible diseases. And I have 3 very close family members now that the diseases they're eating up their brains is really what's happening. And so, just recently I realized that my mom is actually deteriorating. Well, all 3 of them are, which is super sad. But she still has this way about her that just is, she's so full of life, and it's not the same mama I remember, and I think I carry those memories with me in the fact that she still laughs. And then it triggers a time when I was a kid where we used to have those belly laughs where you laugh so hard you have tears in your eyes, and I go back to those again. So it's almost like entertaining. And I don't know if she remembers those things. I don't know if she has the opportunity to reminisce, because she quite often doesn't remember when I visited the previous week. So it's a different kind of relationship that we have now. And the health aspect, I wish I could change it. I'm not crazy about the healthcare in those types of facilities, because it's care, but it's not the kind of care that I would like to see for my family members, and I know that this is shared by a lot of other people. So the bottom line is that we want to take care of ourselves. We don't want to end up in hospitals. We don't want to be a burden to our children or to other people. But sometimes, regardless of how healthy you are, things happen. And just even the bugs that are out there, the super bugs. A friend of mine from high school, his sister-in-law, just was in the news having her hands and feet amputated from strep getting rampant. And my uncle had C. difficile when he was in the hospital. And you can contract these crazy bacterias that threaten your health when you're really healthy. And my daughter, of course, I've talked about this before, is still struggling with an autoimmune condition. It's a virus in her body. She's much better. She's probably 60 or 70% better. She's getting there. But her health was robbed of her, and here she is eating healthy, exercising, and all those things. But a constant attack of strep and tonsillitis, mono, chickenpox, and obviously many doses of antibiotics over her lifetime still put her in that place. And antibiotics, of course, if you're out there and you're on antibiotics, make sure you're taking probiotics. They don't always tell you that, but make sure you're balancing your bacterias. It goes back to balancing too in general. Balance your stress and balance your life, your work, and your family life. Get rid of the mental stress, because the stress does affect your body, and it causes dis-ease in your body, and your body generally will give you signs and symptoms of what's not working. So if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're getting stomach issues, if you eat certain foods and you break out, if you're getting hives or rashes, or your hair's falling out, or your hair's brittle, or your nails are breaking, or you have white spots on your nails and your eyes aren't clear and your skin's not the right color. I mean, pay attention to your body. Look at the signs. Don't ignore the signs. I am not one to run to the doctor, but I definitely am all in favor of proactive health. Go and see a naturopath. Go and see a Chinese medicine doctor. Go and see the people that want to enhance your health, not give you a pill for something that you're not on the charts. Your thyroid's okay, but it's really not working for you. So therefore, they're not going to give you medication, but you just need to go and get something to help your thyroid. Thyroid is so important. So all of these things, I'm just touching on them right now, but I really want to stress that healthy people get sick. We all need to make sure that we're paying attention to those symptoms and signals in our body that are telling us we've got everything we need inside of us, and once in a while we need a little bit of extra help. That might mean some supplementation. Maybe something's missing in your diet, and you'll know if you have a vitamin K deficiency, an iron deficiency, vitamin C, bone health, your bones are brittle, you broke a bone, maybe you have to look at some bone density exercises, maybe you need to take in more calcium, and that would not be dairy. So that's a whole other mind-body movie. So I really wanted to share my story a little bit and how much sickness has touched my life, even though I'm all about fitness and health and wellness and well-being, and I'm all about inspiring and educating and supporting everybody else to take care of their health. We're all experiencing challenges. Me having pneumonia just recently is a perfect example of it. Just caught me by surprise. I woke up with it. I didn't do anything different. I still took care of myself. It's just there are superbugs out there that if we're not taking care of our immune system, something is going to interfere into our healthy bodies. So please, please take some steps and take care of your health. Just make one change today. Decide what you're going to do. If there's somebody in your family that is suffering, share some wisdom with them. Encourage other people that you know to make better choices in their eating, to move their body. Ask somebody to go out for a walk. Go out for a walk yourself. Just please do something to take care of your health and happiness and fitness. And in the meantime, I wish you good health and an abundance of health and well-being in the coming days. We'll talk to you soon. It's Leah Ruppel on Straight Up Coaching.